Mythical creatures of Norse mythology. Norse mythology is a vast universe filled with fascinating and symbolic creatures that inhabit its interconnected worlds. These entities not only enrich the mythological narratives but also reflect the worldview of the ancient Norse people. Let's explore in depth four groups of mythical creatures: elves, dwarfs, draugr, and fenrir. 1. Elves. Elves, or Alfar, are supernatural beings that symbolize beauty and harmony with nature. They are divided into two main categories, each with its characteristics and roles. Light elves, Josefar. These elves are often described as beings of great beauty and light. They are believed to inhabit Alfheim, one of the 9 worlds of Norse cosmology, which is often associated with light and fertility. The light elves are considered guardians of nature and are closely linked to plant growth and the prosperity of harvests. They are depicted as benevolent and often help humans by offering blessings and protection. Dark elves, Darkelfar. In contrast to the light elves, dark elves inhabit shadowy places, such as caves and underground locations. They are often seen as malevolent or treacherous. They have a complex relationship with humans, being either benevolent or hostile depending on how they are treated. Stories speak of dangerous encounters with dark elves, where humans may be deceived or even captured. Elves are known for their magical abilities, and their influence over the fate of mortals is a recurring theme in legends. They are often associated with fertility festivals and spring rituals, where humans seek to win their favor.
2. Dwarfs. Dwarfs, or dvergr, are master craftsmen and smiths who play a crucial role in Norse mythology. They are often seen as guardians of treasures and knowledge, inhabiting the underground realm of Nidavellir. Craftsmanship and creation. Dwarfs are renowned for their exceptional skills in working with metals and precious stones. They forge magical weapons and objects, such as Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, which is a symbol of protection and power. Other notable items include Odin's spear, Gungnir, and the ring Draupnir, which reproduces and generates gold. These creations are not only valuable but are also often imbued with magical powers, reflecting the deep connection of dwarfs with the earth and its properties. Wisdom and knowledge. In addition to their craftsmanship skills, dwarfs are recognized for their wisdom. They possess vast knowledge about nature, magic, and the history of the world. Many stories reveal that dwarfs guard ancient secrets, which, if revealed, could have significant consequences. This wisdom, however, can be a double-edged sword. Dwarfs are also portrayed as greedy and treacherous beings, who may deceive those who seek their knowledge. Interactions with gods and humans. Interactions between dwarfs and gods are often tense. While the gods acknowledge the skill of the dwarfs, they also fear their cunning. Many stories revolve around negotiations and agreements made between dwarfs and gods, where dwarfs attempt to gain an advantage, and the consequences of such agreements can be drastic. 3. Draugr. Draugr are mythical creatures that represent a form of undead, known for their supernatural strength and ability to return from the dead. They are closely linked to the concept of honor in Norse culture and are often associated with graves and buried treasures. Appearance and behavior. Draugrs are described as putrefying corpses, often capable of shape-shifting. They may have a deteriorating body or, in some accounts, are described as very strong and intimidating in appearance. The behavior of Draugr is generally hostile. They are known to torment the living, especially those who invade their graves or disrespect their resting places. Supernatural powers. In addition to physical strength, Draugrs possess magical abilities, including the power to control the weather and summon natural phenomena. They can influence fate and, in some stories, even bring diseases and misfortunes to the living. This connection to nature and death makes them feared and respected figures. Death and resurrection. The belief in Draugrs reflects the Norse views on death and what happens after life. The idea that a warrior who does not receive a proper burial becomes a Draugr highlights the importance of funeral rituals in Viking culture. Many stories explore the dead's desire to protect their treasures or seek revenge against those who wronged them in life. 4. Fenrir. Fenrir is one of the most emblematic creatures of Norse mythology, symbolizing chaos and the inevitability of fate. He is the son of Loki, the god of trickery, and the giantess Angerboda, and his story is deeply intertwined with the narrative of Ragnarok. Prophecy and fear of the gods. From his birth, Fenrir is seen as a threat by the gods, especially Odin, who fears the prophecy that states Fenrir will be responsible for his death during Ragnarok. To avoid this prophecy, the gods attempt to bind Fenrir on several occasions, but he always manages to escape, increasing the fear and distrust towards him. The binding of Gleipnir. After several attempts to bind Fenrir, the gods create Gleipnir, a magical rope made from impossible elements, such as the beard of a woman, the footsteps of a cat, and the roots of a mountain. Fenrir agrees to be bound, but only if one of the gods places their hand in his mouth as a show of good faith. Tyr, the god of war, accepts the challenge, and Fenrir bites off his hand when he realizes the betrayal. Ragnarok and the final chaos. During Ragnarok, Fenrir breaks free from his chains and joins the forces of chaos. He devours Odin, symbolizing the fall of order and wisdom. In response, Vidar, one of Odin's sons, avenges his father's death by killing Fenrir. This cycle of destruction and rebirth is central to Norse mythology, reflecting the eternal struggle between order and chaos. These creatures not only enrich the stories of Norse mythology but also offer a profound insight into the culture, fears, and hopes of the ancient Norse people. The interaction between gods, humans, and these mythical entities reflects values such as honor, respect for nature, and the inevitability of fate. Each creature has a unique role, and their study can provide a broader understanding of the complexities of Norse mythology. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel to help us keep bringing content like this, even better each time. Listen to the following song about this story and leave us a comment telling us what you thought of the video and the music. Help us with ideas for the channel and follow the band Veil of Nyx on music platforms.
Under the silver night, guarding worlds that stay out of sight. With arrows drawn and blades of light, they drift through stars, fierce in flight. Guides their spirits, keepers of lore, holding a fate unknown before. Oh, land of Yggdrasil, cradle of tales, where ancient beings sing through the veils. Bound to the cycle, from dawn to dusk, in realms eternal where legends rust. Deep beneath the mountain's core, where hammers echo and fires roar, the dwarf shapes feel with steady hands, forging fate as the ember lands. In shadowed halls, in caverns vast, they carve the future and bind the past. Guardians of secrets in stone and flame, hidden in the depths without a name. Oh, land of Yggdrasil, cradle of tales, where ancient beings sing through the veils. Bound to the cycle, from dawn to dusk, in realms eternal where legends rust. But peace is broken in the pale moonlight, as Droga rise to haunt the night. The restless dead from grave unbound, with hollow eyes they roam around. Once warriors bold, now trapped by curse, wandering lost, their fates reversed. Specters of valor, shadows of pride, bound to roam with no place to hide. And Fenrir waits the wolf unchained, born of chaos by gods detained. A beast of fury bound by might, yet ever howling to join the fight. When Ragnarok's flames rise high and red, Fenrir breaks free from his binding thread. He'll challenge the gods to rule all the sky, in a final howl the end draw nigh. Oh, land of Yggdrasil, cradle of tales, where ancient beings sing through the veils. Bound to the cycle, from dawn to dusk, in realms eternal where legends rust. In dawn's dim light, fates threads entwine, in a timeless dance the legends align. Elves fall struggle and Fenrir's reign, singing their stories in endless refrain. In dawn's dim light, fate's threads entwine. In a timeless dance, the legends align. Elves, dwarves, Droker, and Fenrir's reign, singing their stories in endless refrain.